Aha, I knew it. Haha. I kept that in the back of my head all 2 weeks. All 2 weeks, that was in the back of my head. Haha. We got it right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Let Them Cook, a superhero podcast. It is just me. James has fallen off the radar.
Hey, y'all.
He's back.
Hey. Don't ask what I was doing on the floor. So anyway, my name is James. This is Zach.
We're actually Joseph. Welcome to Joseph Squared, the sequel to Steve Squared.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know.
We didn't talk about that.
I just
We
meant
didn't talk
sequel
about that being
because
on this.
their show was right before ours, and that's all I meant by
We
sequel.
didn't get the CBS deal.
The CBS
yeah,
deal?
we didn't get the deal for that. So
What do you mean? I thought it was all worked out with the lawyers and the agents,
It
and
wasn't.
then they talked to the other companies.
It didn't work
What
out.
do you mean? We worked it out with all the businessmen. Are we gonna get sued?
So anyway, how's everybody doing today? I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
James is doing great. I'm doing great.
I was about to say, how are you doing? My God.
Yeah, I didn't mean to make it sound like I'm not doing great. No, I am doing great.
You know who's not doing too great?
You?
Rick.
Oh, Rick?
Rick.
Who's Rick? Pickle Rick?
Rick Flag Sr.
Rick Flag Sr. Oh, yeah, Batman. From the show Creature Commandos. That man also rhymes with Batman. And guess who was in Creature Commandos?
Batman. Yeah, no, that was really cool. I know you got excited. You even cut your arm. Show the viewers.
Yeah. It was a crazy story, you know. So, like, I'll show them in a second, but, you know.
Where is it? I can't even see it.
It's right there. It's
Okay,
right
yeah,
there. Yeah. I'm just, all right, so I guess spoilers for everyone. I'm just sitting down, right? And the freaking, what's his name? Dr. Phosphorus, right? He's dressed up in a purple outfit. And what did I say to you? I'm like, yo, he looks like the Joker. Batman's going to come and beat him up because he looks like the Joker. It was just, like, I didn't think he was actually going to. And then the lights go off right as I said that, right? And then I look at the screen, and then there was Batman. Like, I looked at James, and then I looked back at the screen, and there's Batman. And then I was like, I just screamed, oh, my God. And then, right? And then I grabbed my chair, and then
Just like that, by the way.
Yeah, it was just like that. I was like, oh, my God. And, like, I hopped up like that, right? And then there was some pin on my chair. Not this chair, a chair in my room.
It just scraped you like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if
like,
you guys had beef or what, but it just scraped.
Me and that chair actually do have beef. It kind of goes back a while. What are you doing, man? Get off your phone while we're doing the show. That's incredibly rude. What do you think you're doing, man? The CBS agents are not going to like this.
You know what they're not gonna like?
This is how we're going to get sued.
You're the reason why Marvel is failing. Yeah, we saw your last movie. It was terrible. Yeah,
My last
horrible.
movie?
Yeah, your last movie.
What
Terrible.
does my last movie have to do with Marvel? What is
Hawkeye.
my last movie?
Yeah.
I made Hawkeye?
Yeah, it was terrible.
Hawkeye's a movie? I made Hawkeye, everybody. That was me. You know what? I did that on purpose. Want to know why?
Why?
Because we were from the future. Me and Dr. Thanos Kang Doom. We were all of them amalgamized. We were from the bad Marvel future where Robert Downey Jr. was playing Dr. Doom, and we were like, oh, hell no. This ain't going to work out. So it went in a bad direction.
You're gonna let that go.
It's in a very
You're not
bad
gonna keep
direction.
attacking RD.
Nah, dude, it was Robert Downey Jr. as an evil person, and then it was Chris Evans also as an evil Captain America, and it was bad. And then Thor was evil, Black Widow was evil, and you'll see, this will come true. We're back here. King and Dr. Thanos, Boom Man, I don't know. I don't know. Mysterio, Flesh Dude, Spider Geek. So they sent us all back here. Spider Dweeb sent us back here, and we're changing it. So I put out Hawkeye and made it bad, and
You're proud of yourself.
yeah.
Okay.
That's why DC's gonna become good. We're gonna make Marvel fail, and then DC will be like, hey, we're on top.
Nah, I got Marvel. They're in good hands with me.
It's Marvel.
I have
DC.
I have my animated series. Don't even worry. We're in good hands.
No one wants to see animated series. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's the problem now.
I'm kidding. No, that's actually what makes DC amazing, because what Marvel's never done is amalgamized animation with the live action, and DC's already doing that in their first product.
I get that. I get that.
I look so hyper today.
I know. We like switch energies.
Why are you usually this hyper?
I feel
you
like
are this
I am
hyper.
this hyper.
You
but
are.
Today, long day at work, I was ready to catwoman somebody's Jewish lesbian family member somewhere. I don't know. I said what I said. Anyway, moving on. But yeah, no, it was pretty cool seeing Rick get his back broken. That didn't come out the way I wanted it to. It was pretty cool getting.
He's lying. That came out exactly how he wanted it to.
It was
You
pretty.
should see the way his face looks
It was-
when Rick Flag is on screen. It's actually, it looks kind of like how I was when I saw Batman. You know, that's him when looking at Rick Flag.
Okay, I don't know about all that, but
Yeah, I might have exaggerated.
but yeah, no, I mean Rick is hot. I won't lie, but no, yeah, he's hot. But no, it was pretty cool seeing Clayface paying tribute to Bane, breaking Rick's back like how Bane did Batman. That was pretty
Like
cool.
Nightfall,
Yeah.
yeah. And you know, they were hinting at us that you know, everything that has happened in this show has been very synonymous with what's going on like in the news. Because the week that we saw Superman in the Justice League was the Superman trailer, and then the week that it was Clayface, they said, "Hey, a Clayface movie's coming." And then the week of Batman, there was a lot of news about the Batman and the Brave and the Bold.
Yeah.
You know, the two Batman movies. I don't know. It's interesting. They're keeping us hyped.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. Are you excited for the Clayface movie?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Joker 1 was good. Penguin was good. So I'll take another DC villain thing. I know you don't like villains. So.
Yeah, but you know what's pretty cool? I guess I'll give this to DC is like they're trying to get lore for all their characters, right? They're even the villains for Batman, and then it's like then they could just all hire the villains back for Batman, like for a movie or a show. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's all right. I just hope that they don't like Marvel took like a lot of obscure characters and they were like, let's give this one a movie, this one a movie, this one a movie, that one a show, and this one a show, and it was like too much. It was like got to the point where no one wanted to see this many shows for this many characters.
Well, no,
I just hope DC doesn't get like that.
I don't even think it's like that. I think the problem with Marvel was that the plot just was like corny. I personally think the plot was corny. You know, I mean, I didn't watch What If. I know you watch What If, so I know you like What If right now, right? What If is good to you in your hands.
What If is all right. Yeah, we could talk about What If for a second.
Yeah.
So I like the first season for what it was. It was all right. The second season was all right.
Is the second season like a continuous thing? Like is it like a continuous episode for each one? Because I know What If for the season 1 was different each time. Like each episode was different.
Yeah,
but I feel like
it's like that for the whole show, but usually around like the middle of the season towards the ends, like you'll get some returning characters, and then some of like the episodes start to combine into one story.
yeah, that's what I've been seeing. Yeah, I mean I think that's pretty cool. Like seeing what's his name, the duck.
Oh, that episode was kind of weird.
Yeah, right.
I really like that one. So the season 3, which all just aired in,
I mean, his
literally
daughter's
2
cool.
weeks since we, yeah. So it like started out. Here's the thing about season 3 of What If. I did notice there's a big writing change with Marvel. They're writing differently now. Something's like catching like, it's a bit more enjoyable than it's been in recent years. So I'm kind of liking that.
I mean, that's thanks to the girls and the gays. Thank you, Agatha, because it was Agatha all along. Anyway,
the first episode was like, it was not what I expected. It was basically an Avengers forming a mech Avengers like Power Rangers and then fighting a kaiju monster, like which was coming from the Hulk. It was this crazy first episode to begin with, but it took all these really obscure Avengers characters and kind of meshed them together in a like pretty neat way. Then the next few episodes were kind of like, but then around the middle of the season, they did something really interesting where like they said at the end of Eternals that the Earth got destroyed, and then it was taking place decades later in like this apocalyptic future where they're all living on like one of like the broken pieces of the Earth, and out of all the Marvel villains, Mysterio was the one who just ruled everything, and he had like vision under his control, and he had like all these type of like robots and illusions, and the team was what was the team? The main person was Ironheart. That was who the main person was. Oh, I'm trying to remember who else was involved in that episode. I don't know, but
Was it Storm?
No, that wasn't the one with Storm. She came later, but yeah, they just had like really obscure. I'm trying to remember. It was all like girls. I remember.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to remember who it was. Just the main one was Ironheart, and it came down between Ironheart and Mysterio. And there was this one part where Vision was just mowing down like everyone on the team. It was actually insane for a bit, and then but then Ironheart killed him kind of quickly, which I like didn't enjoy that, but I thought it was like they were just crunched for timing with like writing because it's only 30 minutes, so it's whatever. But
I mean, she's pretty smart, so I'm sure she knows how to take down a robot.
Yeah.
I mean, I know
facts.
what you mean though. Like you want more of a fight to it.
Yeah, I think there could have been a better build up to it because it was also predictable. I'm like, all right, it's gonna happen now, and then it happened.
Yeah.
But it was like that whole moment before that, like he was like annihilating when they bring Vision back because it was White Vision. When they bring him back, he's gonna be insanely powerful. And then it got to like the mid-season stuff where just the whole show's been leading towards where we saw other Watchers and Awatu was fighting the other Watchers, and then he assembled the team, which was Captain Carter, and that's when Storm came in, and it was Howard the Duck's daughter. That's who like.
Yeah, what's her ability?
I don't even remember. I didn't really care for that character.
Okay.
I was just like, why are they even doing this?
She looked kind of annoying, but I wanted to give her a chance, so I didn't judge her pretty quickly.
It was just that episode, and then just like to explain her character, how her character was born, and then just her character. Just like I'm just like, why didn't they just go with the character that everyone already knows? It was Captain Carter, Kahori, yeah, and then whatever the duck.
I feel like Storm is always like an aunt. Like she's always an auntie with all these girls. Like every time Storm is like, I feel like they always make her like the aunt of the group because I feel like all those girls are so young, and I'm sure Storm is probably like in her early 30s, but I just always give aunt vibes every time they add Storm into something. I'm like, damn, you could just never just be your own like young adult self. You're always written older. I always feel like anything with Storm, it's not her fault. It just sucks. Cause I would love to see like a young Storm, even like X-Men '97 Storm. I felt like that Storm was like in her like mid 30s, late 30s. I'm like, damn, give my girl like a young storyline. I want to see young, but not that rock star shit. I don't want to see Storm with that spiky hair. That shit is so ugly. Like they did my girl no justice. I hate that Storm.
You talking about like Apocalypse Storm?
Yeah, I hate that. I hate that.
Every time they do Storm Young, that's what she looks like.
I hate that. That's so. I know for a fact my girl did not dress like no damn punk rocker. Anyway,
Storm just fits the bill for like auntie.
No, she do, and she eats. But it's just so annoying because I'm like, damn, I'm never going to see a young Storm without it being like this punk rock chick. And I'm like, I know for a fact Storm was not into that. Like, ain't no way in hell you about to tell me Storm was into that. You can't convince me. My aunt was not into that. I don't care what no one says. My aunt was not into that. And yes, Storm is my aunt. And Marvel.
You know what happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning?
Say that again? I didn't hear you.
You know what happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning?
Do I know what happened to a toad? What?
It's a Storm quote.
Oh, I was like, a toad?
No, I'm just making fun of Storm because in the any like X-Men 2000 fans would recognize that. There's a point in the movie she just walks up to Toad and then she's like, do you know what happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning? And then Toad is like, and then she's like, same thing that happens to everything else. And then that's it. She just blasts him with lightning and it goes in the water. And I was just like, okay.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I was actually talking to one of my roommate's daughters today. No, yesterday when we were talking about X-Men. I was actually talking to two friends about X-Men, but this one earlier, we got into the conversation about Shadowcat being Jewish, and she's Jewish. So she didn't know that. She was like, she's Jewish? And I was like, yeah. And then we started talking about how we agreed that the old X-Men movies is better than X-Men Apocalypse.
The original trilogy?
Yeah.
Better than Apocalypse?
It is. 100%.
I would say X-Men 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I don't like X-Men The Last Stand.
I feel like a lot of people don't, but I don't mind it. I would watch it over Apocalypse, respectfully.
I take it as the best ones were 2000s, X-Men 2, First Class, and Days of Future Past. Any of the other ones?
Yeah.
There's only two other ones, but yeah.
Yeah.
Somehow this man likes Origins and doesn't like First Class.
I sure don't. And you can't convince me otherwise. I'm good on that. You can keep First Class. Put it in a box somewhere.
Bro, I like wouldn't even mind if you don't like First Class, but I don't understand how you can enjoy Origins. Like, that's just not a good movie at all.
To me, it wasn't a bad movie. I enjoyed it. I could watch it anytime. I can't get into First Class. I get bored. That's just me. I get bored with First Class. I couldn't watch that.
When was the last time you saw X-Men Origins?
Probably like, what, 10 years ago?
If you watched it today, you would absolutely shit on that movie. You would hate the fuck out of it.
I feel like I would hate any X-Men movie watching it today because we have better movies. But
you would definitely not put it before
mean,
First Class.
That doesn't mean... Yeah, I probably would. I did not like First Class when I watched it.
Look, you don't have to like First Class.
you keep running back and
But if
forth.
you rewatch Origins... There's no way you're gonna put it above First Class. That's gonna go way down.
But we're talking
there.
about like something I enjoyed watching versus saying it's a good movie. I just enjoyed watching it over.
You will not
First
enjoy
Class.
watching it again. If you watched it
Also,
today,
my
nah.
roommate. Also, this is gonna be T. You're gonna hate this. My roommate daughter also enjoyed Origin. She just didn't like how they did Emma Frost.
What did she see 10 years ago too?
No, she actually watched it pretty recently with her fiance.
They're. I don't believe these people exist.
Okay, I guess.
No way.
Okay, you want me to call her?
Call her. Explain why. Why did they like X-Men Origins? Here we go. We have a surprise guest today, guys.
This is so stupid.
You don't have to actually.
Yeah, I
call.
was about to say this is so stupid.
I was like,
She's
is he
like,
actually doing this?
I'm like, okay, no, I don't want to.
You suggested it. That's why I was like.
I thought about it and I was like, I don't want to call her right now. I could see her at home. But yeah, she likes Origin.
Bro, if you actually called her, I would have been like, I would have started yelling at her. I would have been like, why do you like that movie? You're alive right now. So come on. I would just put her on the spot.
I don't know. People, I feel like people like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that movie though, like, I watched it because it was fun. I didn't watch it because like the plot was good. I watched it because it was honestly fun. Like, I love the fight scene with Bob. You know,
That movie makes me want to end my life.
that's how I feel about First Class. I cannot get into I genuinely cannot get into First Class. I'm sorry.
But the
And
general
they're genuinely not even First Class,
But the stupidity all throughout X-Men Origins,
which made it fun.
But that's just.
Bub.
No, I'm not talking about that stupidity. That was fine. That was actually in character for both.
Yeah.
But literally everything else. Like, come on, man.
Was that Deadpool you was on?
Yeah, the Deadpool shit.
I feel like
can he actually do his acrobatics? What the hell is that?
I feel like that's the only thing I felt like they messed up on. Well, I felt like I felt like for me when it, the Deadpool part, I felt like I knew what they was trying to do, but I don't think they executed it well. Because I was like, oh, okay, is this where he get his skin cancer? Is this the experiment going wrong? But I don't think they.
Look at me. I just watched me doing that back.
But I don't think they knew what they was doing. But yeah, besides that, like it didn't bother me. Honestly, I could watch it and not have a problem with it. I think the X-Men, the Wolverine I don't like is when he went to Japan. You can keep that. I'm good on that one.
What is this guy saying here?
I don't like. I'm good on that one. I'm good. I didn't need that. I didn't need that one. I was like, yeah. I'm not saying it's bad. I just was like, yeah, okay, whatever.
But again, to put that above Origins, bro, I can't. I'm like, I can't even.
You mean to put that above First Class?
Or, no, to put Origins above the Wolverine, the one where he went to Japan. Cause see, like that, like, cause you don't even have to like that movie, but to put it above Origin, or to put Origins above that.
I don't know. It just didn't pique my interest. I think at that point I was like kind of over Wolverine. I was like, all right, enough of you. Yeah. Hell, I'll even say Logan was better than First Class.
Okay, well, yeah, duh, because Logan's a fantastic movie.
Yeah.
That we could all agree on. But was Origins better than Logan?
No.
Okay. Oh, if you said yes.
No.
Damn.
You act like I'm a diehard fan for this movie. I just like what I like over other movies.
Oh, you're a diehard X-Men fan, so I thought you would care about your X-Men.
Yeah, when it's accurate. And they're
Is-
both not.
is
And they're
Origins
both. And they're
accurate?
both not accurate.
Exactly.
Exactly.
All right, all right.
Yeah. They're both not accurate, so I don't. Whatever. But
You're not accurate, okay, man?
I guess. But yeah. When First Class get it together, then maybe I'll like put it on a ranking. It's on the shelf right now for me.
What's more accurate, First Class or Origins?
You tell me.
I'm going over everything right now in my head. Did Charles Xavier have hair before he was paralyzed in the comics?
That's what you want to go with? That's what you want to...
Nah, honestly, Origins does win the more accurate debate. Unless, well, Deadpool does. Because here's the thing about First Class, because Mystique is friends with Charles Xavier. But then you also have the Deadpool problem with Origins. But then the entire First Class is wrong. But then Logan's
and then
history...
and then I feel like no shade to First Class. First Class also made it worse going into Apocalypse. So you ruined another franchise. Like, not another franchise, but another part of the movie. Going into the franchise, you ruined it again because it's just like going off of Mystique, and then they didn't even get in touch with Mystique and Nightcrawler correctly. I felt like.
I mean, well, me personally, the whole problem was because Matthew Vaughn did First Class, and then they switched him with Bryan Singer.
Oh God.
Like I think he was the problem, because there just should have been a different, like, after Days of Future Past, Mystique shouldn't really have been in the movie all that much.
No.
It should have been more about the core team.
Yeah.
And then they could have brought Nightcrawler in, and then maybe in the next movie be like, wait, your mom might be Mystique.
Mm-hmm. And I would have been cool with that, but it just didn't go that route. So I'm just like...
Like, they could have made that work. It was just...
I'm still waiting on them to, like, try to figure out this Monica Rambeau and X-Men. I'm trying to figure that out. I feel like we still haven't heard anything about that, or any leaks or any news or anything.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like why is that such a like hiatus? Like, did they? I don't want them to to do that, and then it's like it doesn't go anywhere. Because WWE do that. WWE will like hype something up with a skit, and then it'll just wash away because there's other performers. You know, and I don't like when they do stuff like that. I hate that.
I mean, Marvel doesn't really... They just linger on it for a while, but they always... Because there's a lot of post-credit scenes that we're waiting on, but when you really think about it, like, they're just going back, like, 2 or 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And it's like... It always takes about, like, 5 or 6 years till we get, like, the Avengers movies.
Yeah.
You know, like, always in between. So it's like there's a bunch of post-credit scenes that we're waiting on, so I mean, unless it comes to Blade we might never see. But everyone else is probably just coming back in Secret Wars, like the Doctor Strange post-credit scene.
Mm-hmm.
Monica Rambeau, that's probably going to be Secret Wars thing. Yeah, there's other ones too. Like,
I'm so nervous for Secret Wars.
I don't think it's going to be good.
That's why I'm nervous.
And it's the main
I
problem
feel like
is RDJ.
Besides that, I feel like it's not going to be like how everyone expected Endgame to be. That's why I'm nervous about, because that's like the big event. That's the Super Bowl. Is like Endgame was the Super Bowl, then Secret Wars will be the Super Bowl, and I feel like it's not gonna be.
To be honest, I feel like Endgame didn't even turn out the way I think people expected it to. Like, a lot of people seem disappointed by it. Like, I ask a lot of
I
people
guess
today.
I get mixed reviews about it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's always like so many people are like, Infinity War is such a great movie, and Endgame's not that good. Me, I like both of them, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, a lot of people don't like Endgame all that much.
Yeah.
Also, I'm kind of curious. Have you heard about the Shamik Moore situation?
I don't want to talk about it
No.
because I feel indifferent at the situation. Like I feel like it's such like I feel bad for him.
I feel that.
Like it's kind of whack. Like I just feel like the whole situation is, and then like everyone's like, "Oh, you're corny, you're a clown." I'm like,
I feel like the internet is cooking him way more than he deserves.
then he deserves. Like
But
it's like,
to be
damn,
fair, I don't think he helped his case.
he didn't. So when I looked at the picture of the girl and him, like it was just like they were just next to each other. I didn't see him like grab her, hold her. And okay, I respect the fact.
But why'd he say coming soon? That's what made it weird.
So okay, so right, that one, right? So I thought originally they was doing a project or something. Like I thought, like I don't know who she was. I just know she's like some woman who's about to get married. So I thought like maybe she was like an actress, a model or something. Like they did like a play or up and coming movie, indie film, something. So, but my only thing that makes it worse for him is that she did say I DM'd you and you ignored it. So I'm like, all right, brother, well, I can't help your case because like I'm not about to post somebody and then not see like them writing me that they're not comfortable with this being up, you know. So I was confused with the situation at first, but I don't know. I feel like people on the internet dragged it. Like it's already publicly embarrassing enough that this girl violated him, and then I just feel like people be like posting clips of him now and like be like trying to like. I don't know. I don't even like talking about the situation. I just feel so bad. Like I just feel like, damn, they like he like deleted his Instagram.
The thing that's been on my minds, which I don't really know how many people like. I don't really know if many people are focusing on this, but I feel like this is almost like killing the rollout for Beyond the Spider-Verse. Like I feel like how are people gonna watch it after the main character is getting cooked like that on social media?
I guess you're just gonna have to use your imagination to disassociate.
Yeah.
But that's my problem. That's why I was
So
like, I wish
awkward,
people was
man.
just like, all right, guys, relax. Like, just relax. Like,
Yeah, the internet gets crazy these
it
days.
gets so
You get cooked for
annoying.
anything on the internet.
I feel like the internet is so stupid because I feel like the internet is where people have power in their heads, where they have an ego boost because they was never anything in life and they was just low life who peaked in high school and had to work a 9 to 5 job and can't do anything with themselves to better themselves.
Or
So
they're still in high school and they don't have their lives yet.
Yeah.
So they're just waiting.
So you have
They're bored.
you have that age gap of 15 to 30, 33. Hell, even some of them be 50. But it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like there's times where I want to comment on the internet, right? Like, and just say some out of pocket if I really wanted to.
I do that all the time.
But I don't. I just genuinely don't. I think of it and I'm like, honestly, is this really worth the consuming into this? No. Like,
To me, it is.
I feel like the internet like ruined everything. So I just feel like it's like I try my hardest not to go in those comment sections to read because it's like those comments can hurt. Like I'm glad I'm not a celebrity. I mean, hell, when I was arguing with people on TikTok, like what did one guy say? He was like, "Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
I could tell you don't get laid," and I was like, "You are so right. You are so right.
Yeah.
You are so right. I do not get laid. Thank you so much."
Nerds are virgins.
Yeah.
This is a virgin only show.
Yeah, I am A-okay with being a virgin. Thank you. That was a compliment. I think that was the only compliment I got on there.
Stay away from us, you girls.
But meanwhile, me and Zach are the biggest hoes. But yeah, no, I was just.
You keep going.
Oh yeah. Anyway. But the internet is just, I don't know. I just feel like it's just a power trip, and I hate people wear a power trip. It's so corny to me. Like people with a power trip, especially on the internet behind those faces and those like fake profiles. It's so weird that you want to troll and you get enjoyment out of that because I just feel like that's what makes you happy, trolling other people and trying to ruin people's lives like that. I just find shit like that so corny.
That makes me happy. I like doing that.
I'm happy for you. No, please elaborate. I want to hear, your trolling and how you go ahead.
Oh yeah, you just go on the internet under a fake name, and then you just look at some shit, and you're like, I got an opinion on this.
So moving
Oh,
on.
wait, I don't think they saw.
And with the glasses too, looking like a Karen for a second.
Yeah.
I don't like these things that are being posted on the internet. But that's how I feel even with Marvel and DC.
I hope my kids don't look at this.
That's how I feel about the Marvel and DC comments. Like when I look at the Marvel and DC comments, I'm like, you can't tell me you enjoy this. You can't tell me you enjoy superheroes. I'm not taking away if you want to have a debate about why, like you and I with the X-Men thing. Okay, that's our both opinion.
You can't tell me you enjoy superheroes if you like X-Men Origins.
And you like First Class. You like something that's not accurate. But yeah, like I said,
but written better. Actually,
bored.
Well.
I was bored the first 20 minutes.
Cause you got a small brain.
Sure. And if your movie wasn't good enough to make my small brain enjoy it, that's a problem when you're in. So
good, we don't have room for people like you.
Great. I love the line and inaccuracy in that movie.
We do too.
For people like you. But
for us.
Don't speak for me. For y'all.
I said for us.
Oh, okay, good. Just making sure y'all know. Anyway.
Why? You afraid that you might end up liking it on accident?
No, you couldn't pay me enough to watch it. But yeah, either way, like I said before, I just feel like
take your cord back, you Origins lover.
That's your cord.
No, mine will come out of here.
Nah.
But it's not.
Nah,
there's a hole right here.
Nah.
That's yours.
Nah,
it's right here.
See,
because Dad's is this one. See? His, mine, yours.
Nope.
You're such a First Class fan. Anyway, like I was
First Class.
Okay, Jack Harlow.
And I'm Josh Harlow. Hey, we came full circle.
But yeah, I'm all for a debate that people like to debate online, and make sure it's like a stimulating debate where it's like you intrigue each other and like enlighten each other, and like don't like you're so stupid, why do you da 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 da, but just more so like online it's just like, one, y'all don't know each other, y'all strangers, and two, if you want to get into this debate, I'm all for debates. I'm all for having conversation and then agreeing and disagreeing and trying to enlighten one another, and then if it just doesn't mate, it's a stalemate. All right, move on. But I'm talking about the comments like, oh, this movie is so stupid. Like, and I'm like, damn, like, bro, unless it's Madam Web, give it like whatever. But like, I'm like, God dang, like, give this movie a chance before y'all even give it a chance. Like, or unless it's Aquafina and it didn't, okay, I understand. But it's just like, dang, like, I just feel like the internet just be dragging it sometimes, especially when it comes to superheroes. And then like, this is how, like, honestly, think about it. When superheroes was just comics and they didn't have the internet, Sure, we had fan wars, but it was so much more nerdier than what it was on the internet today. The internet today is just like, it's just so stupid. It just makes like superheroes not fun. And I think that's what makes superhero a dying community.
Yeah, you get people complaining about accuracy to the comics. And it's just like, damn,
sure does.
No one wants anything
original
anymore.
Sure does.
Takes the fun out of everything.
Sure does. Especially when you have a rubric right there. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like the internet just ruins everything. And I mean, look, our podcast is on the internet, but whatever. That's just the other.
But that's what we do.
That's what
we're coming to ruin you. Look, we're on the internet. The internet ruins everything.
You just want to clickbait so bad.
No, I'm just fucking hyper.
You just clickbaiting. I'm just like,
nah, this is not an act. Wow.
That was how long the video would be. So when I'm like looking at the video with the cut, that was me like, because I have to cut it.
What video are you cutting?
This video tonight. See, clickbait. I gotta use that as a promo.
You're making reels tonight?
Yeah, I got you. This one, this is just crazy. Anyway, but that's just how I feel about the guy from The Get Down. He was on a show called The Get Down on Netflix.
Well, now he's not getting down.
Oh, I set you up. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I set you up like that.
And clickbait.
Shut up. You're so
Clickbait.
You're so stupid. Anyway, but what's your opinion on it? On him?
On him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's just, I mean, I don't know. Like, stuff like that happens. I don't really care. I gave him the benefit of the doubt at first. I was like, maybe his post wasn't related. Maybe it just was a coincidence. And then there was just more that came out. And then I was like, all right, like, he's a little cringy, but, like, I'm not the kind of person to smoke a guy out for that,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was like, all right, guys, all right. Like, enough. Like, it's like that one guy in school, you're like, okay, yeah, it's a little bit funny, but you're dragging it now. Like, relax. Like,
it's also hard when they do put themselves in that situation.
No, of course.
And now it's on the internet, and the internet lives
just
forever.
like my friend Ricky. I felt bad,
Shout out to Ricky.
Shout out to Ricky.
I don't know who Ricky is. But... Oh, Rick Flag?
No, Ricky
is that...
from Wantagh. By the fire pit.
Oh, guy we know. Oh, shout out to Ricky. If you ever see this, you should tell him, James. Shout out to Ricky. We just shout out Ricky.
Hey, baby
Hi.
girl. But But yeah, no, I feel bad for when guys set them up like that. It sucks because I'm like, dang, I could do this all night, but it doesn't give it the right though, and that's what I have to also understand too. Like, it doesn't give it the right. So like, I'm also a hypocrite, but at least I can acknowledge it and take accountability.
You know what I have to say?
What?
As a Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. And we're lacking in responsibility for Spider-Man.
Is that Stan Lee coming out? I don't know. That whole shaking, you get Stan Lee vibes for some reason.
What? Is Stanley popping out through me?
I don't know. Is he? But you're a traitor, though, because you're going to DC. You're going to work with all DC.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're DC.
I guess I'm Jack.
You know what Stan Lee is? Actually, I'm not going to say it. That would have been so disrespectful. If he was alive,
you would have got it. You would have. Now, clickbait.
No,
clickbait.
I love Stan Lee. But Bob Kane created Batman and Bill Finger.
Yo, did you know I almost...
Bill Finger.
Did you... I was at Comic-Con 2016. Yeah, 2016. I was at Comic-Con.
And you didn't take me?
I didn't know you. Plus,
Why?
I don't think I would have took you because I was a sophomore in college while you was like, what, an 8th grader?
No. I was a junior in high school.
Oh.
You know, that was when I first came to Five Towns.
Ah.
So...
Wait, did you ever see a musical that day? All right, we'll talk about that after the show. Anyway, but yeah, it was 2016. I went to Comic-Con, and also I only went because this girl was like, I need you to come with me so I can go meet one of the doctors for this boy I like. And I was like, okay, girl.
What?
Yeah, she went to meet. She got in line to go meet one of the Doctor Who's.
Oh, Doctor Who. Oh.
Yeah.
So why didn't you take me? You know I watched Doctor Who.
Oh my God, I did not know you until like 2019, and even then
Why didn't you get to know me then?
Because one, we didn't know we was gonna be friends until 2021. Or
Until 2021?
No, I'm bugging. It was like 2023.
We're hanging out
yeah.
last 2 years.
2 years. We've been friends for 2 years now. But anyway, but long story short, in correlation to Comic-Con, I saw Stan Lee, and I was like, "Oh my God!"
You never told me that.
Yeah,
never saw Stan Lee.
Yeah, it was a nice presence. He was like walking past with his security, and I was like, "That's the man. That's the legend. That's the one why we're all here." Well,
Excelsior.
that was a really good Stan Lee impression.
Really?
Yeah, I liked it. Genuinely, it was crisp.
Yo, maybe Stan Lee is like...
No, let's not drag it.
I don't know, James.
Let's
You
not drag
kind
it.
of called it.
Let's not drag it. I wonder how his wife's doing. I hope she's okay. I think about her sometimes. I love his wife.
Didn't she pass away before he died?
No, I think.
she did.
Actually, did she? I think so. I think
Yeah.
I think she did die.
Because I'm pretty sure he dealt with a lot of bullshit, like people trying to take like things from him after like
She died, right?
yeah.
I think she did die first. I don't know why I thought she was alive first. Alive after. Damn, we lost 2 good godparents.
Stan was the man.
Everyone take a moment of silence for Stanley. Okay.
Oh, that was a short moment.
And this ain't a short show. We got
Yeah, you're right.
So what do you want to talk about?
I was checking the time.
I
you know?
saw-
We got 20 minutes.
All right,
And
so
I'm glad I caught the audio right away, because then we'd have more minutes. Okay. So, oh yeah, I'm curious, James. Tell me about Marvel Rivals. You've been playing Marvel Rivals, right? How's the new Marvel Rivals game doing? Is it a good game? How's Marvel Rivals? Tell me all about Marvel Rivals,
Why are you
James.
talking to me
I just
like
want to
that?
hear about your gameplay, Marvel Rivals. Tell me all about it.
Well, it's not
Tell me
my.
all
It's
about
not
your Marvel
my.
Rivals
It's not
game.
my gameplay, but
Okay.
I do play it with
Well,
my.
yeah, because you're playing your own, so that makes it your gameplay.
No, it's
you know?
not. I
No,
mean, I
you're-
do play the game.
Yeah,
with
I mean,
my,
like your experience in the gameplay. How about that? Is that better wording for you in
Sure,
Marvel Rivals?
sure,
All right, so that's good.
sure.
Now tell me about your experience in gameplay for Marvel Rivals, James. I want to hear all about your experience in gameplay for Marvel Rivals, James. Tell me all about it, James. I can't wait to hear about your experience in gameplay for Marvel Rivals, James. Tell me all about it.
only 11.
I can't wait to hear about it.
Only
I'm sorry, I'm hyper. This is ADHD.
Only 11 more minutes.
Go on.
Let's go over. So I like the game Marvel Rivals. I haven't seen a competitive game like Marvel Rivals in a while, because it's the first time I got to see a 6v6 team, and I think that's pretty cool. And you know, just like your supports, your DPS, and your tanks. And I just love the fighting in the game, but I think the problem is people are too focused on the fighting and not the objective in the game. And people are too busy trying to save their alts, and then it doesn't work. You Scarlet Witch fans, I'm so sorry, but Scarlet Witch has an alt. Okay, so I'll say this: Scarlet Witch alt, it's super OP for no reason. Like, if you have a Scarlet Witch and a Doctor Strange on your team, it's so disgusting, because I feel like the only way for you to beat, and I'm gonna explain to you in a minute what I mean. The only way for you to beat Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch is unless you have a Luna or Spider-Man on your team. If you don't have Luna and Spider-Man on your team, you're ass out, like 100%. But so Doctor Strange has a portal, right? He has a portal where you could jump in, like through the walls, everything. You could jump in. So Scarlet Witch, she flies in the air inside. So if I put a portal right here, and this is Scarlet Witch, and you're like right here as like the opposing team, Scarlet Witch can just fly through, and she does her ultimate spell, and she just like beams everyone around her, and it's just like an instant shot kill, like a one shot kill. Now I play 2 people. I play Psylocke and I play Luna. My 2 girls, my 2 Asians, love them. And Luna is really popular right now as a support. Like, really, really popular. You know, Luna is a Marvel character that was from a game I used to play on mobile called Marvel Revolution. No, Marvel Future Revolution. I love that game. Miss it. And she was inspired by a K-pop idol. I don't know which K-pop idol, but she was inspired by, you know, I listen to K-pop. So she was inspired by a K-pop idol, and I love that. And I love to see that she's currently in the game. But anyway, long story short, she freezes. Her ability is freezing, you know, Luna. So, long story short, when Scarlet Witch does her ult, it's such a nice feeling, because you're a support and you get to stun her and freeze her. So she can't do it, and then you got to take advantage of that. You got to take advantage and just jump her. You got to jump Scarlet Witch, because if you don't, you A out, you know, basically. So, but yeah, it's a fun game. You have like Wolverine, Hawkeye, Black Panther, like I said, Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, Hulk, Adam Warlock, Penny Parker, Loki, I think I said Black Widow, Storm, Thor. Yeah, there's so much more. Oh, and the DLC finally dropped for who we're getting, and they look super good. Fantastic Four. I saw the leak for Human Torch. So I automatically assume, like, I'm like, if they're doing Human Torch, then they're going to be adding all 4 of them because of the movie. But their design looks sick. Their design is going off of the poster. Yeah, it looks okay, no shade. I feel like this would be a way better. I would want to see them like this. Honestly speaking, like in the movie. Like I love this. Like Invisible Woman looks good. Like I love her outfit. Yeah, they look good for the game. Cuz everyone is not how they normally dress in a Marvel video game. Like Wolverine is wearing this nasty ass varsity busty ass jacket. I don't like it. He looks ugly. I ain't gonna lie. Wolverine, they did him dirty. Iron Man, I mean not Iron Man. Iron Fist look hot. All the gays in the community on Twitter is loving Iron Fist. He look hot. Iron Fist look hot. I'm not gonna lie. I get
Fist.
it. I get it.
Rand?
Huh? Yeah.
Yo, they put Iron Fist in What If Season 3, like a surprise cameo.
Mm-hmm.
Like that shit almost had me screaming like Batman. Not because I'm an Iron Fist fan like Batman, but it's because like, you know, I've been wanting to see Iron Fist in the MCU, and that was like the first time they actually did something. So I was like, what?
Well, I mean, I feel like they could have been put him in the MCU. I felt like, but I just felt like they just was like, let's leave it alone with Luke Cage and Netflix and everything. So they didn't want to touch it for some reason. I don't know why.
I hope they bring Danny Rand back, Finn Jones, and then I hope they kill him, and then they have Orson Randall, and it's a better Iron Fist. Yeah. But, so is Marvel Rivals like so it's teams?
Yeah, it's teams. It's 6 versus 6.
And it can be just any characters?
Yeah.
On any okay.
Yeah, it's 31, now 35 plus Fantastic Four, but they're not out just yet. So yeah. And you can play any one of them, all 31.
And how many like players it gave?
What do you mean? Well, technically 12 because it's 6 versus 6. So it's you and 5 teammates, so that's 6, and then versus the other 6. So you got your DPS, your tanks, your supports. So yeah, like Hulk is a tank, Groot is a tank, Dagger. Well, she's a support, but it's Cloak and Dagger, so you play as both of them. So Cloak is a tank DPS, and then Dagger's your heal. She heals you.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. The only one thing I don't like about the game is the sensitivity on the move around when you're trying to not move your character, but move the screen around while you that's the only thing I don't like. I would have to lower the sensitivity on the screen. That's the only thing I hate. And then the problem I have with my roommate's son is he plays it with high sensitivity and I have to play with low sensitivity because I'm just like, you just let it spin. Like, excuse me, I ain't gonna spit. I'm just like, you just let it spin everywhere. Like, bruh, like I gotta keep. Anyway, but it's a fun game. I liked it. So my 2 mains is Psylocke, my DPS queen, love her, and then Luna is those are the only 2 characters I could play. I'm hoping there's more character. I just seen someone made a fan made art for Agatha. That'd be pretty cool. I want to see Elektra, of course. That would be my real main. No shade to Psylocke, I love you, but yeah, that would be my real main if they have Elektra in the game. I'm surprised Daredevil's not in there. He'd be pretty cool.
You know, that reminded me of something. In Creature Commandos, remember there was that scene where the dude was reading the superhero porno magazine?
Mm-hmm.
They had there was a page where a woman was wearing a costume that looked like Daredevil.
Oh, really?
It was a red devil costume. It was a Daredevil reference.
Honestly, they missed opportunity. I wish they would have did something with the DC bombshell girls. Like they are regular humans dressed as DC sexy bombshell girls. Because I feel like I don't know why they made the bombshells like that's the name, bombshells. So busty, curvy, like a bombshell girl. I feel like they could have took advantage of that, and that would have been a nice little Easter egg for the bombshell DC comics. But whatever, it is what it is. But yeah, Creature Commandos was pretty cool. We saw it last week, and yeah, he has such a messed up backstory when they locked him in that cancer. What was that?
Yeah, dude, that was so insane.
I hate that.
I don't even know what was going on.
When he killed his family and then they had him put his hand on the blood. That was some. It was
dark.
Not Kingpin. What's his name? Penguin shit. That was some Penguin.
To me, that was some Tony Soprano shit.
Yeah. But then I was like, what was the point of that anyway? Because you basically just ruined his DNA anyway. So it doesn't really matter.
It was so he couldn't if he escaped, he's still screwed.
He's still screwed.
Then the whole thing's being framed on him.
Yeah.
So it was you can't run away if you wanted to, so you have to do what we say. Because if he does what they say, then to him it's he doesn't know that they're going to kill him.
Yeah.
So to him it's there's a chance he'll survive. And then they just had like he's like still out of jail, but like they're keeping the secret. Like they're like keeping him blackmail. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
basically.
But then once he was done, they were like, all right, now we're just gonna kill you. So,
Yeah. Oh man, that's so messed up. Like they each have
that's
like a
rough.
sad story. I'm waiting for my girl though, because it doesn't seem like hers is sad. But I can't say that yet until
I think hers is gonna be the saddest.
the saddest. I'm
Yeah.
nervous because I like her. She is my favorite character on there because I was like, she's so me coded. Like I love her.
Something seems so like silent but deadly. about
Deadly.
her.
Because I'm like, what are you doing here? You don't fit in this group. Like I don't understand.
Remember you said she might turn into a kraken or something? Like
I
I,
thought-
think something crazy is
I want to change
my
my statement. I think she killed someone by accident.
Yeah.
And I think it had something. I think she killed a student by accident because we're going back to her high school life. I have a feeling she killed a student by accident, and it was probably like on a swim team or something. Because when you see the princess swimming, and they was like, "You got to kill the princess," and you see her right there with the knife, I think she's gonna get triggered with a flashback, and she either will turn into a kraken and kill someone, or she killed someone by mistake, and it like haunts her and traumatized her, and they threw her because she was already a monster. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong.
I think whatever goes down with her will have something to do with Lex Luthor.
We don't know if that's Lex or not, but
That's 100%.
I'm with you on this one.
They said he's gonna be in the show, and like, come on, who else is bald?
and this is the last episode, so
yeah, that has to be him.
yeah. So
Like they said that he's gonna appear as younger in the show, and this is a flashback.
that's the flashback.
So
yeah,
that's why he's younger. That's 100% him.
I'm excited to see that though. To see Lex as like a jerk off.
This show might show like why Lex is doing whatever he's doing in Superman.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is gonna go back to like
Lex Luthor. Sorry. Oh, what was the point of you sending me that picture with Guy Gardner?
oh yeah, I just because it was like what we were we were trashing his haircut, and then people online were making it more accurate.
I didn't
to
trash
the-
his haircut. I know that's his signature haircut. I just like the alt haircut that he has, the spiky one. I like that one way better. But I know
Right.
that's his signature.
The picture I sent you made it more accurate to the comics. And
No,
it looked better.
I knew
like
what
it
they was
better.
doing. I don't have a problem with the hair. I had a problem with the face. Like I was like, nah. I was like,
Nathan Fillion.
yeah, I'm not feeling it. I'm not saying that's probably not a good actor. I just don't.
I don't know. I think the face is fine. I think it's the hair. Nathan Fillion, he doesn't have a weird face. The hair is like
No,
what's
it's not that he has a
going
weird face. I just feel like I'm so used to like wanting to see him younger. I did not want to see him as that old design. I wanted him a little bit younger looking with Superman. I was like, who brought their uncle to this superhero party? So that's why I was like, all right.
I guess I don't really mind it as much.
Mm.
I just, because we're getting both Hal and Jon Stewart.
I know. I wanted
Same
a
time,
hot Guy Gardner.
Who gives a shit about Guy Gardner?
Me.
You can get a hot Hal Jordan and a hot Jon Stewart.
I don't find Hal Jordan hot. Yes, he looks hot. I don't find him hot. Character, I just don't. Like I will walk past him, and you know me, I'm a slut.
We'll get Jon Stewart and we'll get Shire.
I also, my uncle. I can't do that.
Nah, they're gonna do it. You know what? What's actually interesting? If you do look at all the characters,
We're gonna get a Jon Stewart movie with him falling in love with her. Anyway, sorry, go on.
that's what I'm saying. Because she's in Superman,
Yeah.
and then they're bringing Jon Stewart in, and then the scene where everyone's dead in Creature Commandos.
Mm-hmm.
The Flash in that scene was Wally West. So they're giving us the JLU team. I know, me too. I don't know why it's not Barry.
I get
but
so
still-
tired of that.
But still, like they're giving us the team in the JLU era.
I want her as Wonder
So
Woman.
Madison Beer as Wonder Woman?
Yeah. I want her as Wonder
Can she
Woman.
portray someone like tough?
She's hot.
But if she can be like tough,
Or
Wonder Woman's
or
like tough.
or don't make her Wonder Woman. Make her Zen.
Zendaya?
No. Now you know that is not who I was referencing to. Zatanna? Is it Zantana or Zatanna? Zatanna.
Yeah, Zatanna.
Yeah, I want her to play her.
I can see that for Zatanna. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be that would cook. She would eat that. She would eat that
Put a
up.
top hat on her and then give her a magic wand, and she'll be like,
Yeah, and she don't even have to be like a. Well, she's not a bad actress. She's just really gorgeous. But she would be a really good like. I could see her in the DCU. Yeah, so
yeah, I
that's.
could see it.
I mess with that. I might do a fan. I might. Oh, I know what I'm doing tonight. I'm gonna send you my fan fiction lineup. Fan fiction. My fan cast lineup of who I want to see.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. Oh, I gotta find Aquaman though. That's gonna be hard. Oh no, I found it. Okay, I know who I'm doing.
Should I come with the fan casting for stuff too, and then we just present it next week?
Oh yeah, are we doing homework?
Sure.
Okay, word. And then
Homework.
we'll post it on our Instagram the week of. Like,
I just figured we show it to each other here.
yeah, no, and then we can also be like, this is my slide and this is your slide.
Then we'd see it on Instagram before coming here, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I mean like after the show they'll see it.
Oh, posted.
Yeah,
I thought you were
sorry,
gonna
I'm
post it
sorry.
before.
No.
Okay,
After the
gotcha.
show, after the show, and then we'll just upload it who our fan fiction I did. I'll be like James and then Zach, and then we can just show who like we think would be. We just can't tell each other, which sucks. I'm gonna have that in the vault for mad long and be like, well, you already know who I want as my Zatanna. So. Yo, when we watched that movie and we actually like when Snapchat had the reversal and we saw her do her spell and she was speaking backwards when she was sick.
Yeah.
That was cool, bro. They need to bring that back because I love that.
What was that? JLU? Yeah, that was JLU that we were.
That was JLU?
Yeah.
Or was that?
I think
Was that
was
not? Was that not?
I'm pretty
Was
sure.
that a movie?
Or maybe it was two. I think there was a scene in JLU, and then there was a scene in yeah, probably like Justice League Dark as well.
I think it was Dark because
I'm pretty sure it was both. I feel like I remember
that we tried it both, right?
because I feel like when we watched Dark, I remember us being like, "Remember when that happened in JLU? Let's do it again."
Yeah.
I feel like I remember that.
Yeah. And then it did it, and I was like, "Oh, that's what." I wish I saved it. I'm so mad.
Damn, why don't you save it?
We should have saved that, bro. I'm so tight. But yeah, no, that was cool to see that. I like that they actually stayed true and like did the. I think that's really cool. They need to keep doing that, so I could just keep on like. I'm like, what she said? Oh, okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's mad cool.
Yeah, I got one more thing I want to talk to you about before we end. Did you see? I don't know if you watched it, but I sent you that trailer for the new Spider-Man animated show that's coming.
Yes.
You watched it?
Yes.
What did you think of that?
I don't want to, because look, I was talking crap about Creature Commando, and now I'm like a fan of it. So but I don't like the art. That's it. That's the. It just gives me like PBS Kids.
Here's the thing: at least Creature Commandos, like it never looked like that in the trailers. Like this is just not looking good. It's not looking good.
I don't know who is it catering to? Kids? I have to think it's kids.
I guess kids. I think it's just for anyone who's a Spider-Man fan.
Yeah.
It's just like the story might be okay. I don't. The trailer doesn't really give much for the story, so I can't really say that.
Yeah.
It's just like you just like the backgrounds. Like if you pause it and you look at the backgrounds, it's like very empty and dull, and there's not really any attention to detail.
Yeah.
Like New York looks empty and generic.
Yeah.
And it's like
It just gives me like a PSA service like children announcement cartoony vibe.
Yeah.
That's what I get from it.
it's just.
But when
awkward.
when
It
you
just
first
doesn't
showed
make
me
sense.
before that trailer you sent me, when you first showed me what it looked like, I said I'm not getting a vibe here. Like I'm not feeling it.
See, I was really into it because like just seeing pictures of it, I was like, oh, like this looks like old school Spider-Man comics. Like I was interested in like what that could look like.
Yeah.
And honestly, I was picturing more like paper cut, like something that looked like it was like drawn in like notebooks. Like I don't know. I thought it was
I see
gonna
what you mean.
like look more hand drawn, like have a more hand drawn effect and
Yeah.
look more paper cut. I don't know if like that describes it the best. This is like I don't know how to describe this animation, and it's just weird and lazy, and it's just the whole thing is off.
Yeah, nah, I
That
don't
thing is
know.
off.
It wasn't. I'll watch it just to say I watched it, but I don't think people will like my commentary if I watch it and I criticize it next week.
Most people might end up agreeing with you. I don't think
Yeah.
anyone's gonna like this.
Bro, just give me X-Men 97, give me Fantastic Four 98, Spider-Man 99, and Avengers 2000 and call it a day. I'm not asking for much.
They'll screw it up somehow. Because it's Marvel. And DC's coming out on top.
Well, everyone, thank you guys so much for watching our show.
Thank you guys.
My name is Joseph,
I'm Joseph II.
and you just watched Let Them Cook, Joseph Square.